We got an interesting selection. A real interesting selection. These were not the ones I expected them to pick for each other. So, we don't have the arrows up yet. We'll have those up shortly. So, Bunny picked row 2 for Kipp, and Kipp picked top left to bottom right for Bunny. That's really not what I expected either of them to pick, to be honest. I really thought Kipp was going to give Bunny the row 5, and Bunny was going to give him row 3. But, we'll see how it routes out. Turn down a little bit on my end. Volume adjusting is a godsend. Yeah, top left, bottom right's gonna suck. Because Bunny is going to have to double dip Norfair, which is really bad. And the only reason I say that for 100% certainty is earlier we were doing a race, which I don't know. She may have done some practice with early wrecked ships since we did the race, but we both had to. Well, we didn't have to skip various suit, but we could only take one suit, and we both had to go to Meridia to beat Dragon. So let's see here. Finish in Spring Ball, grapple 15 plus supers, defeat Golden Torizo, collect only one suit. Can't pair that with row 4 because there's another finish there. You could pair that with row 2 relatively well. You're going to need the extra E-tanks because you're going to be hell running anyways. You can pick up Grapple Beam. You're going to need that for finishing Spring Ball room. Collect all 40 criteria missiles. Not terrible. One of the map stations, and then you already have to fight Golden Torizo anyways. So it's literally just fight Spore Spawn. So that's one option she has. I don't know if she'll go for that or not. I don't really like column 2. Actually, she can't do column 2 because finishing crates room. Column 3's bad. Can't do the diagonal because you have to pick up Grapple Beam. 4 plus energy tanks. Column 4 is not the worst. Column 5, 2 plus reserve tanks. Defeat Golden Torizo and Spore Spawn. Collect all 60. Ugh, I'm not a big fan of that one. I don't know. She's got some tough choices to make there. Let's see. For Kipp, he has to do 5 plus E-tanks, Grapple Beam, collect all 40 criteria missile, criteria map station, or wreck ship map station. I think that's a given criteria map station. It's along the way. Defeat Golden Torizo and Spore Spawn. What pairs well with that? You have to get Grapple Beams, so you can't do bottom left to top right. Row 4 is not bad for Kipp. Row 4 is not that bad at all. 25 plus super missiles. That kind of sucks. Grapple Beam, collect both Meridia E-tanks. That one's pretty bad. I don't see anyone doing Plasma Beam, so I don't think anyone will be doing Column 3. Column 4, 4 plus E-tanks, map station. You have to also get the Meridia map station. Defeat Golden Torizo, which you have to do anyways, and collect all 25 Brent Star Power Bombs. Column 4 isn't bad for Kipp at all. Column 4 actually synergizes pretty well. You get 4 plus E-tanks because you have to do 5. Criteria map station again, Meridia map station, Golden Torizo, and 25 Brent Star Power Bombs. That one's not that bad. They're all fairly self-contained. mean, as far as that goes, Kipp could just do a quick dip in there to get the map station. So we'll see exactly what Kipp opts for. And like I said, I can see from the mark there, he went ahead and grabbed the criteria map station, as did Bunny. Which I find that interesting, that she also apparently grabbed the map station. So she could be listening in, she could be doing row 2. Alright, and both of them done with Bomb Torizo, no real problems there. It looks like Kipp is going to opt to missile these pirates. This strat makes no sense to me at all. Like, I've tried wrapping my head around how it's faster, and I just can't. I understand it's a health management strat, but I feel like all the time you save, you lose because you have to kill 2 of the gamers. Yeah, Balthazar, that's actually exactly what happened to me when Bunny and I were racing. Nice damage boost there from Kipp. Let's see. Looks like Kipp is opting to pick up these missiles. I know it's collect... Is there a collect Brinstar missile? Collect all 60 Brinstar missile. Now that's interesting. Okay, so he's definitely going for collect all 60 Brinstar missiles. Now that leads me to wonder, if he's going for that, why not pick up the reserve tank? But we'll see how his routing plans out. Bunny also looks like opting to collect the missiles. Alright, Kipp going up for his Spore Spawn fight. I know Kipp has watched some Spore Spawn RTA, but let's see how well he can execute it. Looks like he does know to be sure to be sure to make sure the missiles are still dropping. English is hard. I mean, he could do row 3, but at that point, I would just do column 4 myself. Nicely done from Kipp. Well done. Alright, so Bunny picked up the reserve tank, so she could be doing column 5. And yeah, it makes sense. Kipp's got to get 15 supers anyways. These are on the way. I thought there was an unspoken law that if we mentioned Zenny in chat, someone had to spam the copy pasta. Alright, so Kipp going ahead, doing a little cleanup here. He can pick up his charge beam. And looks like Bunny is going to go up. Well, I just want you to know, if there's no copy pasta in chat, I'm disappointed in all of you. Alright, so Bunny's going ahead picking up supers. Kipp's picking up his missile. And we'll see exactly what Kipp decides he's going to do. Alright, so Kipp opting to head down. I don't know. I have faith in Kipp that he knows what he's doing. So what he'll probably do is head on over, get his various suit, and collect the energy tank here and the one at high jump, collect his high jump speed booster, all that good stuff that he can collect. And then he'll probably go ahead and do... Would you do Crocomire with this route? Destroy at least one statue. I definitely think various suit's going to be the only suit he collects. Alright, he's not doing that. He's doing row 3. I don't know. This is a difficult one to try and route in, going straight to LN to beat Golden Torizo. Nice quick kill there from Kipp. You're right, Kipp does need grapple, so he has to go kill Crocomire, but anyways, so he can pick up his first set of power bombs there. I promise this isn't my first rodeo. I'm just was not mentally prepared for this. So Bunny has good health here. She picked up her alpha power bombs. She doesn't have a power bomb minimum, so I don't think we'll see her go to beta power bombs, but I could be wrong about that. She definitely needs to not get hit here. These things really hurt for 40 damage each. And yeah, looks like she's gonna lay the power bomb, get out of dodge. Listen, Mook, I don't need your sass. Speaking of sass, why aren't you signed up for commentary? Or are you, and I've just not seen you? Okay, this is interesting from Bunny. She's opting to go back and do her cleanup first. Now, this will work, except she won't be able to get the energy tank at Waterway. But I don't think there's any reason she really needs that. She's trying to go for a wall jump strat here. Respect. I respect it. Nicely done. Alright, so Kipp has his E-Tanks, he has his high jump, he's gonna go get his speed booster next. Okay, she decided not to go in. I guess she was too worried about her health. That's definitely a respectable decision. Giant side hoppers are not to be trifled with. One more large health jump. No, looks like she's going to farm to full. That's definitely a respectable decision. You don't want to die in one of these. Dying in a race sucks. How well will King Kak attack? He is... Before I could even finish the sentence, Kipp had him dealt with. Very nice from him. That's understandable, Mook. I just like to give you a hard time, my dude. Kipp picking up his speed booster, Bunny getting her gate glitch. It looked like on the second attempt. Second one that I saw anyways. Could have been third. Listen, I've died in more races than I care to admit, and it's never not sucked. Oh, that was a clean deboost from Kipp. Alright, so I'm interested to see exactly what Kipp's plan is here. Because if he was going to do row 5, he should have picked up the reserve tank in Brinstar, but he didn't. But he picked up the one in Norfair, so maybe he just wants the extra health to try and do Lava Dive? Can't do row 5. Oh, not row 5, I meant column 5, sorry. Go by what I mean, not by what I say, chat. See, Balthazar gets it. Very clean croc there. Bunny's still doing cleanup. Yeah, might as well get this energy tank here. You need 5 of them. Nice mid-air spark, something I still can't do after, might as well say, 20 years of playing this game on and off. Something I really need to learn. And again, nice wall jump from Bunny, getting back up there, going to start killing those giant side hoppers. Alright, so that'll give Kipp his grapple beam. Alright, so it looks like Kipp saved. So I imagine his next plan is to lava dive. It's got solid ammo. I imagine that reserve tank is completely full. So he's got 599 energy to play with. Oh, that hit kind of sucks, but that's alright. He can still manage it. Alright, looks good. Oh. Nicely done, Kipp. He survived, and that's what matters. He's still got over 200 health with the reserve tank. I imagine we'll probably see that popped. Maybe not, though. He could take the refill before the fight with GT. Bunny has finished her cleanup of Brinstar. She's got one pack of missiles left to get. Nicely done, Kipp. Yep. So he's got full supers, only missing one power bomb. Not that big of a deal. He's got multiple ways out of this room. I speculate he knows how to do the wall jump. Yeah, collect your screw tag, go up, get healed, come back down, do your fight. I wouldn't have thought to pick up those supers, I'll be honest. I would have done the fight with just the 10 max instead of 15. But I also couldn't tell you the last time I fought GT. Actually, that's a lie, I could. It was when we did SMZ3. Alright, and he's doing AI manipulation strats here, farming for those supers. I believe you have to keep your missiles below 31. Yeah, if you have more than 31, that's when he does the swipe attack. Alright, so Bunny picking up her high jump boots. She has no reason to go to Kraid unless she wants to pick up the energy tank, which I'm guessing by the fact she's already here means she didn't, because I'm sorry, I was watching Kipp. And Shine Sparks out. Doesn't even have to worry about doing the wall jump. I forgot he had Speed Booster. Alright, so do a little super farming here. You don't need much. Hard part's out of the way now. Yeah, you're right. She does have to go over there at least for the missiles. So we'll hope she doesn't forget that. Needs to be a little careful here, but as long as you don't get shot by the flames, you're fine. He made it out, no problem. I actually didn't know that about the missile count either, Kapow. The only reason I know it is because I heard a previous commentator talking about it. And Bunny opting to powerbomb Cack Attack so he cannot defend his mountain. I definitely agree with that. Her health is a little low here, so she'll need to be a little careful. Alright, she has a little bit in reserve. She still needs to be careful. Alright, nice large health drop. She should be able to get up there and start farming and not have to worry. Yep, she's fine. Could save a little bit of time on the energy drops if she aimed down, but again, that's just, you know, nothing to worry about. And Kipp's going back for his missiles now. What I was saying, Luna, is when you're fighting GT, if you have less than 32 missiles, he won't do the swipe attack with the beams. Yeah, what Mook said. Alright, so Bunny heading to collect her speed booster. And then she will need to go fight Crocomire and collect her grapple beam. Kipp was stopping at 31, and I trust Kipp to know this stuff. It's a very odd number, that's for sure. And looks like she did lose her speed boost there. That room's really weird if you don't have Various Suit, and I don't know why. Kipp making use of that screw attack, definitely like that. And very nice red tower there. You people and your binary numbers. Kipp currently in one of the hardest rooms in the game. So that should be all. No, Kipp didn't do. Did he? I don't know. Yeah, I trust Spaghetti to know that. Right, retro Brindstar missiles, yep. Assuming, again, he opts for that particular column. We'll see exactly what he's going to do. And Crocomire trolling Bunny on the last hit there. Yeah, if it wasn't for the finish in Spring Ballroom, top left to bottom right would work out really well for Kipp, but because of finish in Spring Ballroom, it doesn't work out that well. Cramped by yapping mall in every region except direct ship. It's Kipp entering his ghost fight. Oh, ready for the fast, but one of the flames eats the missile. That sucks. Yeah, what Balthazar said. And it doesn't help, like, if they're listening to commentary where I was talking about all the different routes they had, possibility-wise, that definitely does not help at all. Nice ghost fight from Kipp there. And Bunny has her grapple beam, so I expect her to dip right out of Norfair. Yeah, see, I thought about that, but I didn't. And you could tell I was listening to the commentary because I did a lot of stupid things that did make sense because I kept changing my route. And that's, of course, no one's fault but my own. At most, they have like 3 to 5 minutes to look over the card before they get started. You don't have a whole lot of time. And yeah, what Luna said, you don't know your assigned row until you enter series. I mean, yeah, playing the game's pretty hard. Alright, so Kipp's trying to find who. Yep, there you go, Kipp. And that was smart. He started to go back up and do any percent and go get his gravity suit. And I mean, he could have done that. But I guess he didn't have to. Yeah, Meridia's next to the already broken pipe. You come to that room that has the 2 little blocks and the crabs that crawl out from there. And instead of going left, you go right, and the map station's right there. Alright, so Bunny's working her way back. Did anyone see if she went to Craig? Because I'll be honest, I was watching Kipp. Well, she doesn't technically need that. It's not forced. I know she can't get both, but there's a Brindstar missile pack over in Kraid's lair, and I was speculating she was going to do column 5, based on her early routing. Okay, so she did go get the missile? Okay, then if I'm not mistaken, she should have all 60 of her Brindstar missiles. Okay, she's at 65 missiles right now, so yeah, that would... I'm pretty sure she has her, collect all 60 Brindstar missiles, Oh, the goop spark feels bad, man. Alright, so Kipp should be doing a missile cleanup now. And yeah, I see that things are being updated on the card, but for some reason the card on stream is not updating. A quick ping here. Okay, never mind. Apparently it was just super delayed or something, I'm not sure. So, Kipp's gonna do his Retro Brindstar cleanup, Bunny's entering her ghost fight. That definitely could be the case, Balthazar. He may have thought about doing row 3 and then seen what was actually in column 5 and realized it worked out just as fine. I don't know. We'll see if we'll get an interview afterwards and we'll ask him exactly what his thought process was. And, you know, it's really easy to forget things. It's super easy to forget things. Oh no, Bunny did what I usually do. Ronin Rage fan too. It's really bad. Yes, the runners have their own card that they're tracking. The bingo sync is strictly for chat. Because you're all cute. Alright, so Kipp heading out. That Shine Spark store there. And the ghost is down for Bunny. Very nice from her. Nice Shine Spark there from Kipp. Going to clean up his missile collection. Do you think he thinks he picked it up and didn't? Okay, so we just got some clarification from Kipp, and it turns out he thought he picked up the reserve tank. And you know, we're all human. That happens. Definitely can't fault him for that. Here we get the pulse check where we see he only has one, and so he'll be backtracking to go fix that problem. But you know, that happens to the best of us. Bunny needs to make sure she doesn't get caught by more of these spikes than she has to. That health is Monka S. But she should be fine. And Kipp knows exactly which one he skipped because he's heading straight towards it. And yeah, he's going right towards it. For the destroy at least one statue, you have to kill the boss, head to the Golden Four Room, and watch the statue explode. Or a crystal, whatever. And there's his reserve tank, and Kipp is officially done with a official SRL time of 44 minutes, 32 seconds. And Bunny going ahead and picking up her second reserve tank as well. That was definitely, of the two quick ones for her to have access to, that was definitely the better one because it's not heated. And so what we're going to see now is she's going to head back to LN, or back to Norfair, back to LN after healing. She'll need to route in, destroy at least one statue, because I assume she's doing column 5 too. And, ladies and gentlemen, we have Kipp with us.
Hey, Nightwolf, how are you?
Doing good, man. How you feel after that race?
Pretty good. There are a few things that I could have done. I don't really know if what I ended up doing worked out the way I thought. I actually kind of made a mistake in terms of how I was looking at things with the criteria missiles until about 10 minutes in. But
Right.
I was able to recover and not really have anything bad happen. But I have no idea how on earth I managed to skip this reserve tank. I planned specifically to pick it up and I just ran right by it. So sorry about that, everybody.
Man, it happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it's not the first time something like that's happened to me, but overall, I feel pretty good.
Yeah, and I guarantee you it won't be the last. This card, the individual rows and columns and diagonals themselves weren't too bad, but when you realize you had to pair two of them together, that's where things started to get a little nasty.
Yeah, there were some very challenging, combinations on this particular card. I'm sure everybody can say that, but I ended up selecting top left to bottom right for Polar Bear Bunny, mainly because collect only one of the suits combined with finish in Spring Ballroom means that whoever does that has to only get gravity, unless they're
Yeah.
going to do some kind of, I don't know, cosmic brain, something or another. I don't know if you can get to Spring Ball without gravity. Maybe you can, but if you can, I don't know about it. But I just figured that would cause a lot of running around. Plus, defeat Golden Torizo meant at least one trip into Lower Norfair. So I was hoping that would make her run around for a little while.
Yeah, and your plan definitely worked out in your favor, because that's what ended up happening. She also opted for row 5, but she decided to go back and clean up Brinstar first, because, like me, we're not the best runners. We're usually randomizer players, and, we can't do the crazy CWJ to get over to fight Fantune with one E-Tank, no suits, and barely anything. So she opted to build up her resources first and then go for the Hell Run to collect the stuff she needed to get over to Wreck Ship to get her gravity suit.
See, I actually like that play. I think that's smart. To be honest, I feel kind of bad assigning that. When I saw it, though, I was like, I pretty much have to give this to her because I'm trying to give the most challenging row or column or whatever that I can. And for a lot of people, collecting only one of the suits basically forces a CWJ or a horizontal bomb jump. And I'm not saying that people can't do it. There's a lot of people who can, but it's not necessarily like the thing they would opt to do if they could choose another path. So anytime I see it, if I feel like my opponent's not super comfortable with going wreck ship first, then usually I try to build the row around it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a tournament, it's competitive, it's friendly, but it is competitive. So you got to do what you got to do, and it's completely understandable. But yeah, there was quite a few of them that were like that. I'm honestly surprised neither of you forced to collect Spring Ball and skip Grapple Beam, but I assume that's something basically everyone has prepped for in this tournament.
Yeah, I'm not calling it like a weak, square or whatever. I mean, it's certainly challenging, and if you're just not, not in the right rhythm or whatever, then you can definitely miss it a few times in a row. But it's not something I feel super uncomfortable with. I've done several practice stabs, and I've had that one many times, and I was not under the impression that that would be like a, end all be all for her. But there were several squares on here that I could have selected or built things around. Plasma beam's pretty slow, 35 plus power bombs, but I just kind of felt like all the running around that would have to go with top left to bottom right would be maybe the best play for this particular one. But there's multiple options out there.
Yeah, definitely.
But anyway, Nightwolf, I'll let you finish commentary on Polar Bear Bunny's run, and I want to say thank you to her. She's awesome. She's somebody that hangs out in my stream a good bit, and I've watched her stream a bunch. So really cool person. I was really happy that I got to run against her, and well, we'll move on to the next round and see what happens after that.
Thank you for the awesome race, and thank you for coming in for an interview. Ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't following our racers, please do so. Can we get an exclamation R in chat? Thank you, Spaghetti. But yeah, getting back on track with the race, Polar Bear Bunny farmed up some health. She is going to do her lava dive now. She'll probably opt for the gravity jump, but she may choose to do the lava dive. To be 100% honest with you, I'm more comfortable with the lava dive than I am. It's going to be sketchy no matter what you do. Yeah, she's just realized she's got to think about this. Did she save before she attempted this? I hope she saved before she attempted this. Alright, let's see. Looks good, and she's up. Okay. So she's up. We'll probably see a save here. There's no reason not to. And then all she's got to do is she'll need to get the gate glitch. She can get the health refill over there. And then she can pick up her screw attack and head on to fight Golden Torizo and then get out of Norfair. Okay, that's no big deal. She can farm super missiles here. It's actually easier if you get on the other side of the room first. You can come in, roll a little bit forward, drop the power bomb, and that'll kill all of them. Alright, so she's going to opt to pick up her screw attack first, go heal. Because I would definitely heal before the fight. Yeah, everyone's favorite glitch. You get it consistent, and then all of a sudden you just can't do it anymore. Nice wall jump there. So she is going to farm more supers before she goes into the GT fight. Definitely recommend that. Again, just want to throw this out here before she gets to her fight. If she maintains a missile count of less than 32, GT will not do the swipe attacks. He will only do the jump followed by the things he spits out that you can farm. There you go. Just shoot them all off. Doesn't matter. Missiles are basically worthless in this fight unless you're doing like frame perfect shots when he's turning around or whatever. Gotta find the magic pixel to stand at. I don't know if this where it is. I don't know if standing there is pixel perfect or whatever. But we can pretend it is, chat. now we're getting some nice charge beam shots here. Very nice. Yeah, shoot those missiles off. They're completely worthless. Like I said when Kipp was here, last time I fought this thing was when I did an SMZ3 race, which was a couple weeks ago. Okay, probably about a week ago. The fastest route to Spring Ball is going to be for her to go up the elevator from Norfair, blow up the tube, go up, go right through the super gate, and cross the sand pits that way. And then she'll have to fight the sand boss. I have no idea how much health GT has. You gotta take into account she's using charge P shooter shots. So anything's going to be a tanky boy against that. In chat, she says a lot. And I agree. He does have a lot. Alright. And GT's down. Bunny will collect her drops. She has a couple different options for getting out of here. Let's see exactly what she opts for. I wouldn't mind seeing that jump from the energy recharge room again. Yep, take the health refill, no reason not to. Nicely done! I mean, very nicely done. Alright, and the reverse lava dive is going to be completely free. She has gravity suit. Knock on wood, she'd have to get hit by a lot of blue flames in order to die. She's got the power bomb she needs to break the tube. She has the super to get through the super gate. So she should be fine. She also has screw attack in case anything gets in her way. And yeah, I know I jinxed it. That's why I said knock on wood as I was saying it. Besides, I have faith in Bunny. I have to have faith in Bunny. She beat me in a race earlier today. Sand pits shouldn't be too hard for her. She has gravity suit. And she also has screw attack, so the mini Dragon shouldn't pose too much of a problem. Again, knock on wood. And so this room right here that she was just in, down and to the right through the missile door there, is where the map station is for anyone that doesn't know. Very nice first set of sand pits. Traversion. Is traversion a word? Probably not. Probably traversal. And she makes it out of the sand. So now the worst part. Feels bad, Bunny. But I'm proud of you. That was a really hard diagonal you had to do. And while we're waiting for Bunny to enter Spring Ballroom, I will go ahead and again say, if you haven't already done so, 1, you're not listening, and I'm mad at you. But 2, follow the runners. While you're at it, follow my tracker, Spaghetti Toast Book. She does Metroid Prime randomizers. And let's see here. Bunny has finished with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 14 seconds. And we are currently waiting to get word back to see if Bunny wants to do an interview or not. All right, and it looks like we are going to get Bunny in here for an interview to talk about this seed a little bit right quick. Seed. I guess a bingo card is a seed through a stretch of the imagination. What Spaghetti said. It's randomized. There is a seed. A randomized card seed. In the meantime, let me pull up the DAB schedule here. I don't have all SpeedGaming schedule. Looks like the next match coming up will actually be on Wednesday, unless there's one scheduled between now and then, between Gameaholic and Messire, if I didn't butcher that pronunciation. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have the one and only Polar Bear Bunny here with us.
Hello.
GG Bunny.
I didn't know I could move myself. I didn't know
That's
I had
fair.
the power. I was just sitting there.
I could have moved you, but I didn't know if you were ready or not, and yeah, so. Anyways, what are your thoughts on that card?
Not a very nice card. I was expecting him to give me row 5.
See, that's what I was expecting.
But I was kind of relieved he didn't, and then I saw what he did give me.
Yeah.
And it's one I didn't really notice when I looked at the card at first. Might have been, I mean, I was looking at the card and I was like, there's nothing on here that's going to be hard for Kipp to do. So I kind of just chose what I thought maybe kind of got him all over the map a little bit, which he did a better job of doing that.
I mean, the main difference was with what he opted for. He did all of it with various suit, which is really the main kick in the teeth. You couldn't get various suit, which is what slowed you down so much.
Yeah, that I was just hoping this whole tournament to just not ever get that square. And it's worked out so far, but today it did not.
Yeah. And then the fact that you also had to go to lower Norfair on top of that really sucked.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what else to do. I mean, I'm not consistent with CWJ or anything like that, so I just figured I'd do what I know how to do and do the best I can.
That's all you can do. So I am curious. I picked up on it because I saw you using missiles in the GT FOD, but before around that time, were you listening to the restream at all?
Well, that's about when I started listening, but I did learn that one of my last races, Cerberus said something about that, about shooting off the missiles, so I figured
I'm pretty sure Cerberus is where I picked it up too, yeah.
Yeah, so, I didn't know that before then. It didn't hurt me too bad in the last race, but I figure might as well do it this time, especially since I didn't have a beam, which I felt instant regret when I got down there.
Yeah, it's so hard to route into picking up a beam, even just going a little bit out of your way to pick up space or a little bit out of your way to pick up wave beam, especially in this instance where you didn't have various suit. It's so hard to route in picking up wave beam.
Yeah, exactly. I had to just kind of change a lot of what I would normally do. I obviously would have liked to have gotten full suits, or and I did a couple things that I didn't need to do, just kind of out of habit, I guess, like getting the power bombs and Big Pink. I don't know why I got those. But yeah, I feel like I did what I had to do. I mean, I didn't expect I was gonna win, but I'm really happy to have made it this far, and so many people have been so kind and supportive and encouraging, and Kipp is awesome, and it was fun to play against him.
Yeah. It's not too bad in the losers bracket. I've been there for a little while, thanks to Asder. But yeah. Any final thoughts you want to throw out for anyone?
I think I just want to say, I'm so thankful for everyone being so sweet, and I'm really proud of myself. I think I can technically say I was in the top 16. and I've never made it this far at all in a tournament, so I'm super happy, and I'll see all the cool people down in the losers bracket.
Yeah, and we will have losers bracket matches starting soon because tournament's finally starting to get to flow a little bit. Because we've got to start getting through some of the round 2 matches for that. But with that, I'm sure SpeedGaming has something productive they could be doing with their channel right now. So again, like I said, follow the runners, follow the Spaghetti Toast Book. You don't have to follow me. I don't stream a lot of Super Metroid, so I'd understand if you didn't. And yeah, praise be to Overlord Feasel and his minions for allowing us to be here. And with that, adios, chat. I'm out.